Hey guys, I'm coming at you today with my very first foundation try on and review video. I haven't done one of these before, so this is something new for me. Just about everything on my channel is something new to me right now. So please be gentle. Let me know if this is something that you want to see more of or if you want me to steer away from this because obviously everything depends on what you guys like. So today's foundation is a drugstore brand foundation from Rimmel, London. It is their new Lasting Finish Breathable collection. This line has 3 products in it. So we have the foundation, we have a concealer, and we also have a ultra lightweight skin perfecting primer. So I'm gonna give all 3 of these a try today, and we'll see how it goes. Now this collection is supposed to be all about providing very lightweight, flawless looking coverage that doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It adds a lot of moisture. They do claim it has 25-hour wear, which is, I guess, a long time if you're planning on wearing your foundation for more than a day. Anyways, the foundation claims to have light to medium coverage. The concealer claims to have medium coverage. Both are buildable and both are supposed to be very lightweight, hydrating on the skin so it's never cakey looking or it looks like it's been piled on your face. We also have the foundation primer, which is again a lightweight primer. It's supposed to extend the wear of your foundation by up to 8 hours, it says here, up to 8 hours. So we will definitely give that a try as well before I put on my foundation and concealer, and we'll see how it goes. When it comes to the foundation, you do get 1 fluid ounce inside this bottle, and it is available in 15 shades, mostly on the lighter to medium scale. There aren't as many darker shades as I would hope for a collection like this, but there is still a pretty decent variety. When it comes to the concealer, there are 6 shades available. It does come with this cushion tip applicator, as you can see here, and the foundation has more of a large sponge applicator that you can use to apply the foundation right to your face and then blend it in. Well, I'm gonna give this foundation, concealer, and primer combination a try. And apply, my thoughts as I apply it, and then I'm gonna throw on my makeup, kind of go out for the day, and I'll check back in later today and see how the wear has gone. All right, starting off with the primer. You can see here it's a white lotion primer. Actually feels quite thick, almost has the consistency of white glue, and it does feel quite thick on the skin and almost a little bit tacky. And so it's on, yeah, it feels actually quite hydrating, but yeah, definitely thicker on the skin. All right, moving on, I'm going to start off by applying the lightweight medium coverage concealer in shade Fair, 100. See here, I'm just gonna apply that on some dark circles and some problem areas. Had some breakouts lately thanks to this weather. The applicator is interesting. It just kind of feels like it's spreading the makeup around on my face, so I'm gonna put it on, actually just blend it out with my finger. It does actually offer pretty good coverage, feels good on the skin, not too heavy. I almost could have gone a little bit darker with the shade. So concealer's been applied. I'm gonna go ahead and apply foundation after this, see if it blends in more. Not sure I love how it feels with the primer. It does feel a little sticky. But again, we'll go in with the foundation and see what happens. All right, it's foundation time. I'm going to be applying the foundation in the shade Classic Ivory all over. I've already applied concealer, so hopefully this is going to even out the rest of my skin and help cover up imperfections that are still showing through a little. I do like this applicator. for getting everything right on there. I'll rub it in, see how it goes. Might actually build this up a little bit more because the coverage is pretty lightweight, as was mentioned. Just applying with a brush. The shade match is pretty good though. I'm gonna go through, apply a little bit more just to build up the coverage a little bit. Then I might actually go back in with the concealer a little just to finish it off. Make sure all the spots are covered. I went back in with a little bit more concealer in the shade Light just to kind of do some little touch-ups on a couple spots that were still showing through. So I'm done with my foundation. Does feel a little bit tacky, and I'm pretty sure that's just the primer. Next time I don't think I'm going to use the primer when I apply, but I do like the feel of the foundation. It is very light coverage, doesn't give a ton, so your skin is still breathing. You can still see your skin through the makeup, doesn't feel caked on, it doesn't feel heavy at all. I'm gonna set it with a little bit of setting powder, By Pores by It Cosmetics, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and head out. So I will check back at the end of the day, probably 7 or 8 hours from now, and we'll see how this makeup is holding up. All right, I'm back. I've been wearing the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation for about 9 hours now. 9 hours now. Just to kind of fill you in on how things went, I did finish it off with loose powder, which kind of smoothed everything out. I would be careful about using too much because I kind of can dry it out a little bit. Next time I don't think I'm gonna go with the loose powder because the finish was just kind of a little bit dewy, very natural looking. The primer in the long run really didn't change things too much. At first I thought it was going to be a little bit tacky, but I don't know why I keep touching my face. I thought it was going to be kind of tacky, but it ended up being really smooth after the makeup had actually settled in. The wear, it's faded a little bit. I can see it a little bit in some of the problem areas, but overall it looks to be pretty good. I haven't really had any shine come through, but I do have fairly normal skin. I do get a little bit of oiliness through the T-zone, but I haven't noticed anything coming through. So all in all, do I like the foundation? I do like it. The concealer, I'm not as big of a fan of, but it does provide some coverage. I wish that it had a little bit more coverage. It looks good. It lasted through the day. Again, I haven't been wearing it for 25 hours, but I am going to work at the bar tonight. So maybe I will take a look after that and I'll let you know if it's still going well. If I remember the video, if not, I'm definitely gonna mention down below how the foundation lasted through my shift. Let me know what your favorite foundations are, or if you've given this one a try. Definitely tell me how it worked on your skin. And I'm sure I'll be back with more foundation try-ons and wear tests if you do want to see that. So let me know if this is something that you enjoyed, if this is something you'd like to see again. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you for stopping by.